going on, hooligans? What's going on, YouTube? Patreon friends, how we all doing? Just back. These are my first videos back from my birthday getaway, and I'm just still playing with volume for me. I hope it's all good for y'all. What are we jumping into? We got Locked Out of Heaven that snuck by me, and it's from Bruno Mars's page, and it's live in Paris. So I don't think I've seen this one. I don't recognize a lot of this, and I've been singing a lot of Bruno Mars lately. For anyone who hasn't heard the news or any of the live before it got blocked or any of the Patreon posts. But my friend Betty, the one that we went to Silk Sonic with, she's taken me to 2 Bruno Mars shows, September 1st and 2nd in Washington D.C. And man, like it's just nice to know the cat's out the bag, and I can talk about it because it's all I think about. It's all I talk about in my regular life. It's all I'm singing lately. It's all I'm listening to lately. Oh, I just can't come fast enough. So, but I want to listen to this one, man. It came up earlier on my my Google thing in my kitchen, and I didn't recognize it, so I stopped it really quick. And I wanted to save it for Soulful Sundays. So here we are. Let me pull this up. You could like and subscribe while I'm doing this. You can check me out on Patreon as well. The link's in the description box. You can send me your requests and all that good stuff over there. We do some live viewings, some concert viewings as a party too on the Patreons on Sundays for this group. The same like Soulful Sundays, right? So anyway, let's do this.
Paris, make some noise!
Real quick. Who's been to Paris? Let me know.
This is beautiful right here. Yo.
That one's too easy. Who's been to Paris and could you live there? That's my question. You could just do yes or no. I'm just curious.
Ready to have some fun? Y'all ready to have some fun?
Put your phones away.
Make some noise for the hooligans.
Put your phones away.
I want to see y'all dancing. Let's go!
Like obviously acoustic toms, and this must be an older one. I guess I could look this off a Bruno page. This is from 2012, 10 years ago. It's neat to hear that it sounds like acoustic drums, and like the ones in all the recordings today do too, but they just sound so perfect. Like if they were synthesized, it wouldn't surprise me. Like if they were triggered, you hit it and like a sound comes out at the same cadence or like the same rhythm, the same pattern, everything that Eric's actually playing. Triggering, right? It's like having a digital guitar amp sound instead of just your electric guitar, right? But it's interesting to hear just toms, like because toms are weird sounding, especially with a close mic on them, man. Like drums sound weird when you're that close to them. And it's interesting to hear how like organic that is. It's neat to see Bruno with a wired mic too, like and Fred singing, man. I always dig seeing Fred sing, especially with Phil. Like it's neat, man. This is a great lineup. Party. Y'all better believe I'm gonna be jumping my ass off. So just for those who are gonna follow with the ride and like vicariously and all that stuff, I got like my seat is as close to like front of house, like the sound engineers as we could kind of get, and I'm gonna be jumping just the same. Video cuts are great. See how like quick and like short they are though, right? But like if they weren't like that, if they were big and like ringing out drums, you wouldn't get all that clarity to them, right? But like why I say they sound funny, they sound great, they sound in tune, they sound like punchy, everything. It's just like you know typically hear a drum from like an inch or two away, and like you have the rim. I'm fudging over my words here because I'm thinking of too many things. You have the rim of a drum, you have a clip that goes onto it, and then the microphone sits right there because you don't want it to bleed from all the other stuff. You want it primarily like 98% to be that one drum, right? So it's just, and you've never, like rarely ever in your life if you probably put your ear that close to a drum. So hearing it like that, it's neat. It's neat. It's organic. I dig it. It sounded like there was a couple vocals in there, and I don't know if they were using tracks or if they had tracks for voices back then, but like you could convince me either way with Bruno Mars. They're so pro, man. They could manage both, and not all bands can manage tracks. Not all bands are talented or like can play consistently enough to manage tracks. So I'm not trying to take anything away from them, man. It's a compliment. It's always a compliment. No, it's Fred singing them too, man. They're just killing these three parts. Interesting. I'm trying to listen to, like, I think it's called like Audioscape, or like the actual like the spread of sound, right? Because there's a lot of things going on that my brain just accepts, like a crowd. Like you expect there to be crowd noise, and it's probably mixed a little high for this, like tastefully in my opinion. But like you'd be surprised how many records, especially during like choruses or bridges, have live crowds recorded in them, and like not even live performances. Like you would be so shocked to know like what that number is, and I have no idea what it is, but it's way more than I ever anticipated it being. And it's just like when you can see it, you expect it, and like when you can't see it, it's there so lightly that it's just more of like an energy thing. It's like some singers will just like breathe in microphones, and even just like just this like, and you can't really audibly hear it, but it creates like this sound. It's the same thing with live crowds, right? But there's also other things going on, like the drums move a little bit. Like it's like, it sounds, this is gonna be really nerdy, it sounds like it's a little over here and a little over here. So it's like, that's literally, if you were in front of the stage, you would literally hear a little bit of movement in drums, because like it's a big drum kit. Like there's actual movement, right? And the cymbals, like one cymbal's over here, one cymbal's over here, and that's okay, because like when he hits both of them, you hear it right down the middle, but one doesn't interrupt the other, and they don't cancel each other out. They don't have any issues from like an audibility standpoint. It's clever, man. And it's just I'm trying to assume less of what's going on, if that makes sense. So if I'm reaching, but that's where my brain's going. Blackberries. Look at all these blackberries. This was 10 years ago. Still very convinced that the delay is always the exact same delay. I think the delay is pre-programmed, but that makes sense, man. It's like, because like you want it to be the exact same all the time, especially something so prominent. Like it was on the record like that. You don't want to, and if Bruno changed it or if he sang it differently, you still want it to come out that way, right? So it's neat, man. I dig it. I think it's just, it speaks to their level of professionalism and discipline. We're gonna sway. Let's go. Drums. I dig those drums, man. performance. Of course, they snuck in the "We love you." I took it, man. I took it. Like, leave it to Bruno to just like bring the party, bring the heat every single time, and it always looks like they're having fun. Like from 10 years ago, right up to like all the Silk Sonic stuff, right? Like it's unreal, man. It's unreal. This whole journey, this whole Bruno Mars thing has just been wild too, man. And like I can't express my excitement and my appreciation for just like everyone in this group. And I didn't even know where I was gonna go with this kind of outro, and I'm sitting here, and I'll tell y'all why I'm feeling this way. Like we're selling our house. We're going through the process of selling our house. If you can hear my dogs barking, the realtor's here right now, and it's like prepping for pictures, and it's emotional, man. It's all good, but it's emotional. Like our space, we grew here together. We've come here together, and the Soulful Sunday thing has just started, but we're not going anywhere. Obviously, this has become a staple now, right? But it's fun, man. It's all exciting. It's all good news, and like obviously going to DC is gonna be wild. So, but I'm excited, man. I'm excited that we get to hang out, and I'm excited to be back. I'm excited for Sunday. Excited for a lot of things. See everyone again soon.